My Lord and my God, I firmly believe that you are here, that you see me, that you hear me. I adore you with profound reverence. I ask your pardon for my sins and the grace to make this time of prayer fruitful. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me. Lord, we turn to you each day in prayer in order to learn how you see our lives. Your parable of the talents places before us an essential attitude. We are administrators of a precious gift. When you call us back home, you will ask what we have done with that gift. In today's Gospel we read, "A man going on a journey called in his servants and entrusted his possessions to them. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to a third 1, to each according to his ability." 2 key phrases catch our attention. In the first place, he entrusted his possessions. You could say that he gave to the servants part of himself. He took a risk. Lord, you have given us a spark of your divinity, our intellect, our will, our heart. Knowing full well that you are taking a big risk, thank you for your confidence. I will not let you down. Then that other phrase, to each according to his ability. We should never compare ourselves to others. No more compare and despair on Instagram. Each of us is unique. Each of us is of inestimable value. Our task is quite simple: to make our talents bear much fruit, one day at a time, with a deep sense of responsibility. Well, that desire to bear much fruit presents a challenge. How to accomplish this day after day throughout a lifetime? After all, each of us has made lots of resolutions, only to see them wither away in a matter of days. A crucial condition to have a fruitful life is discipline. Developing a plan and acquiring the ability to stick to it. Here's an interesting project for these final weeks of the present year: to design our ideal day. That means identifying the main components of a typical day and then choosing the most appropriate moment for each one. Obviously, the best place to start is our prayer life, followed by work, family duties, time for friends, exercise, and so forth. Having a plan is the beginning of greatness. Well, that sounds great, we might say to ourselves. But then the monster rears its ugly head: laziness, a lack of discipline. A prime example, our life of prayer. Lord, you know how much we long to grow closer to you through those daily rendezvous: our mental prayer, spiritual reading, the rosary, daily mass whenever possible. So what's the problem? St. Josemaria puts his finger in the wound in point 412 of furrow. How easily you leave the plan of life unfulfilled, or do things so badly that it is worse than not doing them at all. Is that the way you mean to fall in love more each day with your way, and to pass on this love later to others? Then there's that other monster, procrastination. An observer of the human condition imagined what goes on in the mind of a serial procrastinator. I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want to. It's awful and horrible. I hear it causes cancer. I'll do it when I feel better. I'll do it tomorrow. I will do it when I'm taller. Another sore point. You may have come across a book with a challenging title, Make Your Bed. Even more challenging, or should we say threatening, is get out of bed. An excellent resolution for the rest of our lives. Before going to sleep, put that alarm clock as far away as possible. There's one final enemy to examine in your presence, Jesus. It is acedia, A-C-E-D-I-A. It is a word of Greek origin that means literally without care, or in modern parlance, whatever. Acedia is a disease of the will. A person who is trapped in acedia has neither the courage nor the will to strive for holiness. Instead, mediocrity is the order of the day. After all, it's so much easier to relax, take it easy, and just be nice. A person with acedia hates magnanimity. You could say that acedia is a rejection of one's own greatness. St. Thomas Aquinas points out that acedia first shows its effect in what he calls the roaming unrest of the spirit. Roaming unrest of the spirit manifests itself in verbosity, restlessness, instability of place as well as instability of resolution, and especially in the insatiability of curiosity. This observation of St. Thomas may sound complicated, but we see it all the time. Non-stop talking instead of deep, focused work. Wandering around the office or home for no real reason, instead of staying still and concentrating. Resolutions that have a half-life of a single day. And then there is enemy number one of getting things done, which is flitting from one website to another as we descend deeper and deeper into the proverbial rabbit hole. To all of this, let us say a heartfelt no. I refuse to give in to these symptoms of acedia. Let us never forget that we have been created to love nobility, honor, and glory. Powered by fortitude, we are naturally drawn to great endeavors. And that, Jesus, is your will for us. Mary, our dear Mother, you are at your Son's side, watching over us with such maternal solicitude. You want the very best for each one of us. Obtain for us the grace to fulfill the Lord's dreams for our holiness by using our talents well, one day at a time. I thank you, my God, for the good resolutions, affections, and inspirations that you have communicated to me in this meditation. I ask your help in putting them into effect. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me.